Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Talking Shit in a Car with Coffee. Today we want to talk about something that we've covered a million times before, but I guess there's always new people on the dog scene, new people getting their first puppies, so we want to help you out as much as we can. So let's say you're thinking about getting yourself a pup. What would you say is the best thing to do before even getting the puppy?
First thing to do is to really research what breed, not even just like bloodlines or anything like that, but what the breed was bred for in the first place, because you'll see what problems could possibly come up in the future. There's so many breed characteristics that people complain about, but it was what the dog was made to do.
But don't Google this, okay?
No.
Google is super vague. It will just say, yeah, the dog is very intelligent, great family dog, and strong guarding instinct. And that's it. And you'll be like, okay, great. No. One thing you can do is talk to other dog owners. So join Facebook pages, even though I know that everyone hates these Facebook experts. But just listen to people. Just hear the things that keep coming up. Okay, like reactivity or food aggression with certain breeds and stuff like that. Then contact a local dog trainer and let them help you get the most suitable breed for you. I know you already probably have a breed in your head that you like the look of or you like the characteristics of, but it might not necessarily be the most suitable dog for you and your lifestyle. So let the professional help you pick the right breed. And when you're picking the breed, you also have to pay attention to bloodlines. For example, a lot of people come to me with their reactive dogs and they'll say, oh, I've had German Shepherds all my life, but this one's different. And that's because they don't know nothing about the bloodline. If I ask them, well, what's the bloodline? What do you know about him? Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, I can show you two female Rottweilers of ours, and they're completely different. One is a pet line, show line, and one is a working line. And it might as well be a different breed because the intensity is completely different.
Definitely.
What else? So that's before getting a puppy.
That's before getting the puppy. When you've got your puppy, I would say the two main things that really help with initial training is crate training and hand feeding. Those hand in hand will really help set your dog up for life.
Yeah, so crate training, it's got many benefits to it. When you first get your pup, not only keeps it safe from eating, chewing something that it shouldn't, it helps with toilet training as long as the crate is not super big. Okay, now a lot of people that get themselves a large breed, and because it's a large breed, they think that they need to start with an XL crate. You need to get a small crate and slowly expand as the puppy grows. Because if you give the puppy too much space, they will just walk to the other side of the crate, do the toilet there, and then walk away. If they can walk in, there's enough space above their head, they can turn around and lay down, that's big enough. And that way it will prevent them from doing the mess under themselves, because they don't want to stand in it, so they'll hold it longer. They will give you a chance to quickly open the door, pick them up, take them in the garden or outside, let them do the toilet, then you can bring them in. Okay? Somewhere down the line, it also helps with preserving drive and energy for obedience. But yeah, we don't have to cover that now because that's more for like 6 months plus.
But I would say, obviously, your crate should grow with your puppy, but also don't just necessarily scrap the idea of having a crate when they're an adult as well. It can be used when they're an adult and it's really beneficial for them. But in terms of the other thing was hand feeding, like.
Yeah. So not only it prevents food aggression, well, you know, some breeds like Rottweilers or Mastiffs in general, sometimes they can develop food aggression, which is quite normal for them. So hand feeding just naturally develops this. It just associates hand with food in a positive way.
Yeah, positive association.
Yeah. So definitely helps with that. And also, you're making yourself source of food, so the dog is much more likely to want to do things for you. Forget about this whole discipline and my dog should listen to me because I'm the alpha or crap like that. dogs will work if they're motivated. So you need to motivate a dog. Okay.
As much as we're balanced trainers, and that when a dog does a behavior that we don't want to see, there's a repercussion. It's not all about us checking the dog on a prong collar or anything like this. We prefer to have that positive association with things, that it wants to do it. It's not all about correcting the dog.
Yeah, I would say that corrections are maybe 10% of training. It should, majority of it should be positive and just motivate the dog to do what you want him to do.
But yeah,
socialization.
Yes, socializing is really important. People have a common misconception about what socialization is. They'll end up getting their puppy, going to puppy classes and letting them run around with all the other pups, or taking them to a dog park and letting them just mingle with the other dogs, saying hello to every person.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. So let's talk about people first. You take your puppy out, every 10 seconds someone stops you saying, oh my god, he's so cute, you know, excites them for 10 seconds and walks off. And that pattern is just creating a habit. And then when the puppy suddenly grows into 35, 40 kg big dog, or 50 kg, whatever, suddenly they don't want to say hello to it anymore, but the habit and the excitement is still there. So now you have a reactive dog, because reactivity is not just aggression, it's just reacting to a trigger, so it can be excitement. So basically, allowing your puppy saying hello to people is causing reactivity, okay? What you should be doing is taking the puppy to busy places, around people and dogs, whatever, having something of interest, like food, and redirecting their focus on yourself. That way, everything else becomes background noise. You get a dog that's focused on a handler in any situation. Dogs, do you want to cover that one?
Yeah, so you don't necessarily want to let them mingle with every single dog. It's much better to have them train around other dogs but not mingle with them, so that they don't find dogs as a source of excitement. Also, letting your puppy just mingle with any dog, for example, if they have a negative association with it, if they get corrected or whatever, they'll have a impact on their behavior down the line, and it can turn into like dog reactivity or
we hear this all the time, and I'm sure you've heard this before as well. It doesn't click. How many times have you heard, oh, my dog got attacked by a Jack Russell, so now he hates Jack Russells, or my dog I heard it yesterday. Someone said to me, oh, my dog got attacked by a big black dog and now he hates big black dogs. So prevent all these unnecessarily negative experiences that you give your puppy. First 18 months, or let's say first 12 months, experiences build the temperament. So protect them from unnecessary stuff. They don't need to be running around with strangers' dogs that you don't know nothing about. You don't know their triggers. You don't know the level of training they do. You don't know the level of knowledge that the owner has. Because even if something that seems minor, you know, your dog got told off a little bit, the owner comes, oh, sorry, he's never done that before. That can trigger that dog reactivity in the future. Now, I had a client with a German Shepherd in Brighton, and she booked me in super early. The dog was only 8 or 10 weeks old, and we are co-regimental, you know, we do come across a bit strict. So I gave her the speech about not mingling with people and dogs. She didn't like it because she wanted to socialize with the puppy and take it out and blah blah blah. So she didn't book us again. Then a year later, she calls up. She's like, "Yeah, you were right. He got told off by a Doberman on 2 different occasions in the park, and now he's super aggressive." So I came to see her. The dog was humongous. It was a big German Shepherd, and yeah, now he hated dogs. And all they had to do was just listen to the professional. Sometimes, you know, I know that you want to have a nice laugh and you want to just let the puppy say hello to everything, and because it's cute, or you feel maybe you feel awkward saying no to people, but all that will show
down the line. It affects your dog down the line.
Yeah. So you don't have to be rude. You know, when people come up to you and say, "Can I say hello to you?" You know, to the puppy, just say, "I'm really sorry, but he's in training."
Yeah.
That's it. We took a puppy to a Dreamland in Margate. They had a dog day, literally dangling a puppy in people's faces all day, and Yeah, we just have to do it. We have to say no. That's what it is.
Even to the kids.
Yeah, which I feel bad about, but it's what it is. You know, you take one step forward, you take 2 steps back.
Yeah.
Every time you let them just react to all the people and get them excited. So yeah, so let's summarize this. So hand feeding. So no, research first before you even get your puppy. Speak to professionals.
Yeah.
Hand feeding, crate, and socializing in the right way. I think if you do these things,
you're gonna end up spending less money on us guys.
yeah, literally, we're literally giving you the
Life hack.
the life hack of how not to use us in the future. So just listen to it. All right. Anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's
Okay. Well, we'll be it for today. And